Oh my god, how's it going, guys? I'm having a great day. How are you doing? Hi, can you hear me? Let me see. Yes, you can hear me. Hi. Alright, we are back with some more Stuck Home. Stuck Home Syndrome? Maybe? No, that's stupid. I believe I'm gonna get going. Welcome back. Do not open. These chumps just won't quit hounding you. It's like they heard somebody over here was handing out asses and they've known nothing but years of bitter ass famine. Common saying. You did. I wonder who your favorite character is now. Caligula's aquarium began trolling Tentacle Therapist. Tentacle Therapist who looks a little bit too detailed in this shot. that's Rose putting on her Flynn Rider smolder. Who are you trying to convince with this ludicrous poppycock? Magic is not real. Whatever you're doing is not real. It's something else outright entirely. It's fancy and impressive and all, but it's not the fucking figmental storybook claptrap you want to make out like it is. So how about you get off your high sky horse? Why do you keep addressing me as if I'm some sort of spokesperson for the reality of magic? You can't needle me into a defensive posture on the subject. I just don't care. You're not using magic. Just deal with it. Fine, you win. These are science ones. I am a charlatan. I'm gonna read off your fun fact because it's fantastic. Fun fact, the new art style in this shot has a special name. When asked what adjective he wanted associated with his work, like Shakespearean for Shakespeare, Lovecraftian for Lovecraft, Hussy said, Huss nasty. I love that. Thank you for that one. Now, it reminds me a little bit too much of biz nasty, which I am now learning is a term referring to one Paul Bissonnette, Canadian ice hockey player. Anyway. Okay, I didn't say that. I think you wear the role pretty well, which is something I can appreciate. There's a lot of showmanship that's put into coming off as diabolical sort. It's okay, serrated milliner, you're here now. Alternia Bound was its own adventure. Thanks for the insinuation that I'm making an effort to project myself as a cartoon villain. What a compliment. Well, fine. You don't have to behave villainous if you're bent up on acting against the grain of your nobility, or some such. I can play that role. It's not like I ever didn't get my gills dirty before. Nobility? What are you talking about? Well, aren't you? No, what gave you that idea? The way you... Okay, I had a misconclusion about that, so my fault. Obviously, you got rich blood, so maybe when you crash I landed, you weren't recognized for it by whatever vehicle upholds the class structure in human society. That is exactly what happened. You figured it out. Must have been fucking brutal racing up a common blood when you knew you were better than everybody else. And this probably got you all messed up inside, but maybe there's hope for you. See, I got a lot of experience being nobility, so I'll let you know if you got a shot in hell at cutting it, Pink Scarf. Fake mage Pink Scarf, how does that sound? You're a complete idiot. See, this is good. I think this could be a good thing. What? This thing we got going. You obviously hate me, and I think I got it in me to get the dark propensities smoldering. And we're both obviously dangerous elites in nature. I think there's something there. I mean, look at how you even came into this world. And how was that? Killed a fucking fuck ton of marine life accidental. Doing that's all I ever practically the ocean was my killing culturing. Doing that's all I ever done practically. What's boo, Rebecca Blue? I thought I was doing a good job. Welcome, I think. Oh, no, wait, I see, boo. I got it. I remember. I remember. Sorry, I am in a constant state of thinking in stand-up comedy rules. I was like, I thought it was a nice voice for Eridan. I thought I was doing a pretty good job. I'm sorry. Accidentally or on purpose. See, you're good with fish puns, too. I got so many of those you have no idea. I just think there's a fate thing here. I mean, I don't mean to strike you as too forward such, but are you seeing where I'm going with this? Oh, right. Alien romance. I forgot. Pass. Look, I understand. Look, you don't understand that kind of thing in your culture. I get that. But maybe I could teach you to get it. That's really sweet of you to offer. Yeah, and in return, maybe you could teach me how to bullshit magic like that. You want to learn magic? Yes, teach me your secrets, witch. Sure, let's begin. Consider this your first lesson in showmanship. Thank you. My fishing for compliments has has raised my ego sufficiently. Caligula's aquarium's computer exploded. Answer Aradia? Is Rose just getting to have all the conversations I've wanted in this story? Apocalypse Arisen began trolling Tentacle Therapist. What do you think you're doing? Just stop. 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 Maybe if I say stop enough, something else will happen instead of the thing that does. Hi. You aren't going to stop, are you? Do you want me to stop using magic too? No, I don't care about that. It's your quest to tear your session apart. I know it's exciting breaking stuff and not worrying about it, but there are consequences to humoring your destructive impulses and consequences to following what they say. Who? You know who. Voldemort? You sound frustrated. Like you can't change my mind. I presume your future footage of me has already verified this. I don't even need to watch your future actions to know this. The knowing is the same as this elusive feeling of sickness that's been with me for years. Probably since before I died, come to think of it. It was always a big setup. You died? Revived via dream self, I take it? No, I never had one. Sort of a special case here. I just wish. Back when I was behaving recklessly, I had someone to tell me to stop listening. Even if I ended up ignoring their advice, it would have been nice. What did they tell you? I am assured. The hard part here is they both have kind of a monotone thing going on. It's hard for me when two characters that I've given too alike of a voice are talking with each other. Even though it's totally different, they've kind of got a similar vibe going. What did they tell you? I was assured I would be saving my race. Which is maybe still true, I don't know. But if it is, then it will be the punchline to the vast joke. Is that really something like the ultimate riddle? You really don't understand anything yet, do you? And yet you bug and fuss and meddle with things more dangerous than you can comprehend. So that, this made me think of the Freshy Canal rap of Knuckles versus Undyne, in which Undyne from Undertale says to Knuckles, "Understand, Echidna, why I'm fated to win my war? I'm the only one here with a race left to fight for." Oh, dear. What do you want with the source of the first Guardians? What good do you really think could come of it? Do you know about it? The sun. You can't possibly wield its energy or put it to constructive use. I mean, could it possibly be that I've used this voice for a prior character in one of my many live streams at this point? That isn't exactly my plan. You won't find it either. It's impossible. How do you know that? Could you please share your information with me? No. Just the harsh no. You can't understand the machinations at play here. I got you. No, you still haven't gathered that you're the problem. I'm through with consciously contributing to inevitable outcomes. Well, aren't you doing that regardless, right now? Obviously, but I'm just talking. Maybe the things I say will indirectly trigger your critical actions. Maybe not, who knows. Maybe! Maybe if I behave in a manner so random, Paradox Space won't know how to handle it. Blah bloop bleep bloop blah bloop dial-up tone. Didn't see that one coming, did you, space? Oh, look, and now I suddenly refuse to type zeros in my sentences. Isn't that crazy? Who thought that it was even a possibility? Schlick never would have imagined that little vestibule of probability was tucked somewhere in his huge glistening blow sack. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Will you look at that? I just controlled the ribbits and I did it deliberately. And of course, it's Rose's turn to be disturbed by someone else's insane speech patterns. At least it's not an Equius situation, right? Now, so how I'm sure you were just being facetious with that, but you have no idea how funny that is, right? No shit, right? That's what I'm thinking. You had no way of knowing that that's a thing I do all the time, but with zeros. This is great. I think I'm onto something here. Maybe if I dig deep enough into my circuitry and reroute all of my reserve power through my quantum-based random number generator, I can produce behavior so completely off the wall that Paradox Space will have no choice but to change everything! You have circuitry. Maybe I will also rig my power source to the outcome of the function and randomly blow myself up! That would be just really equals some number drawn quite at random from one of your observed human stats. MODNAR! Put them together and what do you got? Goodbye, Rose. Enjoy your rampant indiscretions. Talk to you later, assuming I haven't randomly blown myself up. Wait, don't go. You were actually interested. This feels like a dig at the other trolls. You were actually interesting. A radio randomly explode. You fail to randomly explode. Of course you were just venting about all that. Why would you blow yourself up on account of that silly conversation? What rational reason could you possibly have to blow yourself up, or explode from any cause for that matter? Now or at any point in the near future, it just makes no sense, and therefore... Oh no! Rose, answer Nepeta! I see that, they got sick of giving John all of the cool conversations. Psst. Yes? Why, whatever could you... Robot voice. Why, whatever could you want? What could it be? I am completely confounded. Sorry to bother you again. Is what? He available? Who? What is the name of this mystery fellow you seek? You're just teasing me now. No, we can do better than that. Nepeta is a voice I absolutely want to find a good one for. I feel like I'm more motivated because I feel like every voice I've tried for Nepeta has been a disaster. Just doesn't feel like I'm capturing the right energy at all. You're just teasing me now. I feel bad about bugging you about it. But do you think you could perhaps please spare your computer for just the most fleeting of moments? I miss Pounce a lot, and talking to him reminds me of her. Sorry for the hassle. It's okay, I understand. I think I have a more permanent solution. I mean, permanent. Yay! Summon mystery fellow. Do 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 do. Give Jasper Sprite laptop. You won't need it anymore. It served you well. You suppose there are a lot of things you've outgrown, now that you think about it. Aw, that smile. That disturbing smile. Hi, Jaspers. Hi, Rose. Purr. I am Jaspers, I am releasing you now. You are free to do as you please. Rose, I don't know if you knew this, but I've been free for a while. I am a ghost cat god thing. Really, Rose? Okay, if that's what you want, I will go do that. Oh, Rose. Rose, did you get to do any of the things that are important to your quest that I said? Did you learn to play the Rain Rose? Not yet, Jaspers. It's a little complicated, but I believe I've embarked on another quest. One which surpasses the scope of the objectives local to this planet. Meow, what? I'm saying there's something more important to accomplish now, something more important than creating a universe. Child, you know not what you speak. Oh, that's okay, Rose. I wouldn't want you to feel obligated to do that. I think that winning this game and getting the prize is up to you and your friends. You get to decide whether or not to feel it's right to do that, and what kind of prize you want to make. It's part of becoming who you're supposed to become, I think. But I really think you should consider going on the quest I said anyway. Why? Because it's not just an important thing to do to win the game. I don't know. I hope I'm not being too pushy, Rose. It's not my place to be. I'm just your cat. But the thing that made me how I am now seems to really want me to say this to you. Your quest is really important for you to do. Not really because that's how to get the prize, but because it's what you need to do for yourself. I see. I promise I will consider it seriously then. Oh, good. I love you, Rose. I always have, even when you were a little girl and I was an alive cat. Thanks, Jaspers. That's nice to hear. It's hard to remember, but I'm pretty sure I felt the same way back then. It was fun getting to be your cat again, Rose, even if it was just for a little while, and also, well, being a princess ghost. Bye, Rose! See you, Jaspers. If you see my mother in the course of your travels, tell her I said hello. Okay, I will do that. Dave, get hassled. The trolls are in full swing. Oh my god. Jumps as far as the eye can see. They are lining up for the sick fires. Your gaping furnace is hungry for coal, and they are poised to get goddamn shoveling. Amster Gamzee. Is this the first time he's talked to Gamzee? It might be. Terminally Capricious began trolling turned tech godhead. Alright, my pinkest of motherfucking star monkeys. Are you ready to get the horns you don't have? Confiscated, all like the motherfucking contraband. They are being all illicit as the vast joke itself, and then handed right back to you. What? See, bro, this is how I roll. I supply the horns towards you, metaphorically speaking. See, like, that's kind of a troll metaphor. You getting your horns all handed to you. If you peeps anatomically were such to be like that, doing that to mean like you got motherfucking sassed out, as in trolled. But bro, when I tell you that noise at you, I'm like doing a double metaphor all the way across Skya. Because my horns I'm all out are these funny honk horns instead of head horns. Like, what does clowns use? And I'm all to invite you to get a little motherfucking squeeze on. It'll be a downed in, straight flat, board-sided miracle if you don't get scared shitlint clown cars. That's how we play the motherfucking game. Honk honk. Oh god, that's right. You were the best troll. I remember now. Dude! Whoa. I was? Yeah, I mean... Yeah. Dude! Yeah! Bro! Yeah, I mean, in the most ironic and hilarious ways possible. But that really shouldn't even need to be said. Shit. I must have got to not remembering this somehow. It was month ago for me, and clearly, assuming time travel holds up, you probably haven't talked to me yet. From your perspective. You did your bizarrely oblivious juggalo thing that bitched and moaned at me for ruining your religion or some horse shit. Like, I guess a weird crisis in faith, I don't know. And then you kinda got over that, I guess. and we both proceeded to have one of the best rap-offs in the history of Paradox Space, remember? Oh, motherfuck, no. I most surely would get my remember on for a bitch tits time I had like that. My mind's not all that sharp right now. It's been ages since I had a good pie. Oh. Could be time shit. You might not have had the conversation yet. Dog, I don't know that I'm at a place to even contemplate for entertaining that kind of thing. I don't get time. I wasn't the dude of time. I was the motherfucking part of... Fuck, I forgot. Do you remember if you watched any videos from Earth that I might have sent? No. Dude, I was telling you. You've got to check this out. Trust me, it'll lift your spirits shit with all makes sense to you finally. You'll finally figure out who you are and why you worship all this ridiculous clown bullshit. Oh man, that sounds amazing. I can't see how I wouldn't be all kicking the wicked shit out of such kinds of opportunities. Whew. And also why your planet has Fago for some baffling reason. Actually, no, never mind, it doesn't explain that. That still makes no damn sense, but like, the thing you're looking for, your dark clownfish salvation or whatever the fuck, your mirthful messiahs. I can't even type that without LMAO. Anyway, they're here, dude. Check it out. Motherfucking miracles.
We got a theory. You see?
Oh my god. No. Damsey, watch. This is motherfucking blasphemy! Engage hero mode. This is completely pointless. Answer Equius? Yo! Centaur's testicle began trolling turn tech godhead. I'm attempting to determine what it is that ranks humans in their class structure. I'd assume the color of your blood would serve as a basis for placement in the hierarchy, as would be expected and natural, but I was mistaken. I was similarly in error believing the color of what you type corresponds with the color of your blood. It does, bro. My blood's red. Well, obviously. I understand that now. I'm not a fool. On Earth, class is sorted out by who can drop the most delirious flow. Oh, I see. So, I wonder if they could really, really screw with Equius. By, bringing up the fact that human blood is differently colored depending on the amount of oxygen present in it. I believe. I see. So in other words, a sort of bloodletting ritual. To assess the delirious flow. Ha! I get it. To assess whose pulse is steadiest and thus whose flow is the most strong. No, well, yeah, verbal pulse, rap battles. The kings of word tech ascend to godhood and look down on us patriarchally, like urban watermarks in the sky. This is like our religion, man. It's fucking serious business. It's like that what our whole culture revolves around. Hello, Tyran. Really? So your social echelons are dictated by the noble art form of the ancient slam poets, or the Earth equivalent. Well, yeah, used to be dictated till the rapocalypse happened. I still believe, though, in my heart so long as it keeps thumping, the righteous beat subwoofing our devotion. Woofing, subwoofing our devotion every way that he will come. Our savior was foretold he'd come back. He'd come after meteors show up to stop it, to drop it like it's hot. To stop it like it's hot. And he'd gather up the ashes of our civilization and lift it like it's heavy. Fuck, I'm tearing up. My eye shades are gonna fry. I believe that this is probably nonsense. I've already been hornswoggled repeatedly by your comrades, who I quite reasonably mistook for your superiors in bloodline. Your race makes a habit of deception, and I will not tolerate it. You will stop. I command that all verbal misdirection and hoofbeast play will cease during my communications. Is that understood? Douche. Did I say something entertaining? If you're gonna spit that kind of bravado at me, I'm just saying put it in rhyme. Let's see what you got, Thule mixed snoot hole. I try to stay engaged with many aristocratic practices, but I'm not much of a poet. Come on! My poems are private. Whatever, dude, deprivatize them. If you're prepared to be particularly forceful about it, I may be suitably disgusted to imply. Just take whatever's in there, that bro rage lust you're feeling, turn that bitch inside out like a broke-ass millionaire's pockets. Yes, those are the sorts of assertive statements which could get me flowing. Alright. Weird, but alright. You sound wound up, but my gears are airtight. Steer clear at the sear in a night. If you're scared of unfair fights, you'll drop like the staircase impaired. Seeing I'm spared a fair fucking rare sight. For poor eyes like that millionaire whose pockets I mocked earlier. He's paradoxically me, but richer and surlier. Broke as his sword before his stock picks skyrocketed. Bricks and boombucks I pickpocketed. Filling folios with millions I'm milking to pad up my pockets more chock full than a sad trillion billions clogging my block list. So thoughtful to populate my slate with propositions to copulate to a spate of homoerotic hot picks. Which I posit you got shit of that nature in spades, as my shade got you locked in, spying a guy who's eyed more cocks and dicks than I clocks that got texts. Just a thought. Let's mock a topic with less awfulness. If you're used to excuse to be less culturally myopic, what are your views on abuse to the walking apocryphia? Would you choose to duly cued to put your bruising clop to a flock of a naughty robotics? Wow, yes. Don't really understand that, but yes. Okay, hold that thought. I'm gonna pull this fucking sword out of this thing. Pull sword out of thing. Perhaps it's that it's a martial tactics that matter for status. Unless you redact this, I'd hazard in practice that it's a glass of that's lactic that it would impact this. Pragmatic to presume a human metric for grandness stands on fondness in honest. For wanton aplomb with strapping songsmithing, ripping sonnets of strongness. Yes, still no clue what this shit means, but keep going. But perhaps the to divine class divides in Classified swine in butchering time, your fauna I find requires too little strength to savage in rhyme. I fear inferiors have monopolized my highest priorities. Let's eschew crude inferiors, pursue nude superiorities. Review zoological peculiarities, great stalking enormities. Fleeting, flexing in unison, baying at moons within fraternal sororities. Holy shit! What? I mean, frankly, that was better than anything you've ever done, Dave. Wow. Great muscle beast tussle. Buxom? In heft, with thunderous muscle button to spec. Buttock to spec. What the fuck? Connect blows to discover how invincible pecs are. Venture low to uncover his inimitable nectar. Oh god. Okay, stop. Should song serve to placate one and fortune holds me, he lactates some. Strong hands tugging teeth make great ambrosia collectors. Jesus. Okay, maybe you're actually the worst troll. I'm thinking none of that was actually ironic. That was all pretty straight up, wasn't it? What do you mean? Are you ordering me to conceal my poems again? Never mind. God damn it, fucking piece of shit sword won't goddamn budge. Probably useless anyway. It looks to be a legendary weapon. It's a legendary piece of shit's what it is! Giving up on the treasure so easily, it strikes me as an artifact rooted in universal lore of nobility, as valuable an asset as strength is, and as such as anyone with wits is fond of being strong. No, I don't think he's doing a rap here. Such weapons require finesse to operate, and surely in this case, I need to get my voice deeper. And surely in this case to retrieve without damaging, hence your no doubt frustrating restraint. Okay, I'm kinda starting to wonder why you're bugging me now. You're a fucking creepy dude. Excessive force will shatter such weapons. We both know this from experience. What? The adult human who trained you and taught you the ways of being strong, remember? You mean the guy who spent years beating my ass with a puppet? Yeah, remember? Yes, and now, being learned in the ways of strongness, you like myself are unfortunately limited in the weaponry you may wield. Ironically, the training which has ennobled you beyond others has made instruments of a high blood brittle in your hands, hence the state of your favored weapon, hobbling your specibus. I know what this is like. Man, I'm not that strong, okay? Man, I'm not that strong, okay? Just 'cause I broke a cheap-ass sword doesn't make me the fucking Hulk. Oh. What did you go around breaking a bunch of swords too? No. Bows. How the fuck do you even wield a broken bow? Did you go around clubbing shit with the two halves? Yes, sometimes. What are you doing? What's it look like? What's it look like? Careful about succumbing to these sorts of destructive urges. Addiction is a powerful thing. So am I. Bow down before your new king, bitch. I think I need something to dry myself off with. Aqueous, dry off. No! No! Friska's gonna kill him! Take legendary POS. You got a broken Khaled, whoosh. Dave, answer Tracy. Gallows Calibrator began trolling Turntech Godhead. Dave, great news! I found a drawing tablet. Do you know what that means, Dave? Do you know what it means we can get? Please don't say this party started. Please don't say this party started. This party started! Ha ha! God, everything is about parties with you. Dave, there is nothing close to being better than parties. Come on. Okay, let's see some fine art then. Wyatt. Sorry. Why, it just so happens that I have a fresh masterpiece for you, hot off the canvas and onto your computer glasses, where it will sizzle your eyeballs. Tss, tss. Feeling pretty cool, tired, I guess. I will go to sleep arbitrarily here. Herp derp. Totally no reason to ever take my shades off ever. Oops, I don't use shout poles, I forgot. I am all but unresponsive to the most senseless of awesome girl drubbings. Shh, only dreams now. Awesome. Okay, that is every bit as shitty as all your other drawings. Shut up! I am still sort of getting the hang of this thing. I will get better. I like it, though. You don't gotta improve. Art skills are overrated. Thanks, Dave. It's kind of weird what the hell is actually going on here. Does this mean something? Yes, it is the comic representation of the next leg of your wonderful journey. You know, the one that I am helping you with every step of the way. Yeah, but why? I already explained this to you, Dave. The cool kid has to be the best, and I have to make him the best. Alright, but, I mean, even if that made sense, which it kinda doesn't, Carcat was saying how it was all a game and you're just flirting and stuff, and that we should quit it because he doesn't want you in my grill or me in yours or whatever. Oh, is that what he said? I wonder if he could reek of jealousy any more pungently. Well, yeah, that's what I thought too, and really, if we got no other reason, keep rolling with it, at least there's that one, to piss him off. Well, what do you think, Dave? Am I in your human grill? I'm not saying I know for sure, but it seems to me like my grill is your goddamn prison. You are practically incarcerated in that fucker, doing hard time on a bed of charcoal and lighter fluid, privy to what I flame broil from below. What I'm saying is, you got a front row seat to the brown side of my burger. How's it smell, BT dubs? It smells like delicious burning animals. Yeah, I thought so. So is that what's going on? What? Is this some weird game involving flirtation and assassinations or whatever? Oh, I don't know. Maybe? Sheesh! You and him are alike in some ways. Really blunt and literal-minded, and quite frankly just a little bit tactless when it comes to managing the ladies. He always had to know exactly what the deal was and exactly what my motivations were, and what everything meant and blah blah blah. It takes the fun out of everything. That's pretty much the most insulting thing possible to say. I'm anything like that raving gulf of shit. Well, okay, I'm sort of exaggerating, but really some similarities are there. It's just your issues are cooler, less ridiculous and tragic. Issues? What are you talking about? Well, for instance, Carcat was always tormented by his past and future selves and their mistakes. Literally tormented by them in these absurd schizophrenic memos. It was ideal fuel for his self-loathing. He became obsessed with himself as an elusive adversary rather than just being himself in the moment and realizing who he was supposed to be. And waking up. Wow, okay, what does that have to do with me? Nothing in a literal sense, but I have observed you, Dave. You are always getting bailed out of jams. At first by your bro, and then by your own future selves. Even future Dave Sprite gets in on the act of showing you a poor old peasant Dave. Present Dave. When does present Dave get to step out of the shadow of all those future Daves? When does he get to be the hero? That's what I want to know. I don't know, I guess maybe when I become future me. Ha 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 ha! That is exactly what Carcat used to say. It was always the answer. Fuck, who cares? Like I even give a shit about being a hero, whatever that even means. I'm not seeing the problem here. Future me is awesome. He can bail me out if he wants. Yes, exactly, because you are cool about your problem instead of acting like a silly little pupa. But don't worry, one day you will get to take your turn as a hero, and one day you will take off those dumb glasses and let me get another sniff at your eyes. Not gonna happen. Come on, I only got one little whiff at them. When you were a tiny pink wiggler with arms and legs sitting in a crater at that sad horse you ate. On that sad horse you ate. They were pretty. It is so selfish of you to keep them covered up, and the lame secrecy surrounding it is once again reminding me of a certain you-know-who. No shit, right? Hey, look at this change of subject going down. About this comic, are you saying I'm about to fall asleep? Yes. Okay. Why? I do not know. Maybe you are really tired. You drop suddenly and swiftly, like an executed felon facing nappy justice. I don't feel tired. Could be Rose waking me up again, bonking me with yarn or some shit. Oh, can you see in my dreams? No. Too bad. Last time I promised Rose I'd take off my shades and look in the sky for some reason. You're gonna miss a hell of a show. Blah! Most awful cool kid. So I guess I have to summon Dave Sprite too. Yes. Why's that? Why do you think? To bail your stubborn, spectacled butt out of trouble again. Huh. Okay. When you are asleep, soon a horde of very powerful monsters will emerge from the ruins to defend the treasure you have stolen. Or did you think you were going to waltz out of here with that cool legendary sword and face no consequences? Yeah, kinda. Didn't think this useless horseshit was boss-grade loot, to be honest. Well, it is! Now release Mr. Orange Creamsicle stat and have dreams as sweet as he tastes. Okay, see ya. Sup? Hey. I love every time Dave Sprite comes on screen. Oh, looks like you got Calidfwitch. You found that pretty fast. Is that how you pronounce that? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I guess so. I think it's Welsh. What are the Welsh things doing in this game? That's an awesome question. Fuck yeah, it is. If this thing is this thing as pointless as I think it is, or do I need it for something? Tactically, yeah, it's a downgrade since it's what I use to make Khaled Scratch, which is obviously way better. Yeah, that's what I figured. Khaled Scratch cycles the sword through its own timeline to points when it's broken or non-broken, or old, or rusted, or recently forged, etc. And your Snoop Snowcone sword's probably even better than that, so yeah, you got options. Fuck! Fuck it, I'll just power through the rest of the game with the sword. Ha ha ha! With unreal air as a mount fit for a true artifact knight. Yeah! Goddamn JPEG hero right here! Did that shit ever land or what? Dude, it's long gone, up in Skya now or something, thrashing ill grinds on clouds. Fuck. Top priority, make more. That's an order from your celestial fucking spirit guide. Yeah, you got it. So why wasn't this legendary POS in the Silodex you gave me? Did you chuck it after you alchemized it? Should I just chuck it too? It was stolen by one of Hephaestus's minions. He's the denizen, right? Yeah, Lord of the Forge. Isn't that like a Greek god or Roman or whatever? What is a Greco-Roman shit doing in here? You know what? Never mind. Yeah, pretty much. I feel like I'm having an episode right now. That these two should not have this much dialogue together. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, he gets pissed off you broke it, and he wants it back to do something important with it, though not really sure what. He's a pretty ornery dude. Kept raving about how he was waiting for the forge to come, which he needs to complete his work. but in my timeline, the Forge would never come, so he was extra pissed off. What's the Forge? Volcano. Huh, you mean Jade's volcano? Yup. So do you know this stuff 'cause you're from the future or 'cause you're a sprite? Both. There's all sorts of stuff I suddenly knew about the game when I became this orange feathery asshole. So now you're like a wise feathery asshole. I am fucking filthy with wisdom, it's sick. I mostly know stuff about your personal quest. What used to be my quest, but I guess I got to deal with not being Alpha Dave no more. Yeah, I guess. Shrug. It's all good. Anyway, that sword. It's important to getting your shit figured out. You were supposed to break it to get out of the thing. I like another personal sort of mythological milestone you were supposed to clear. Like. Really? There's no other way to get it out. That's kind of stupid. Well, I don't know. Maybe maybe if John was to try with his pure heart and shit, it would have popped out like a champagne cork and fucking hero confetti would have blasted him in the face. But we had to break it. Okay? There's a lot more I don't know about your quest, all tangled up in a ridiculous riddles and bullshit enigmas. And maybe it's all a moot point anyway in this timeline, who knows? But I think I'll spare you all that crap, 'cause it's kinda boring and you'll find out anyway. Yeah, that sounds about like something I'd do if I were you, which I am. So hey, apparently I'm about to fall asleep. Oh, yeah, why? Rose beckoning you again? Yeah, probably. Anyway, monsters will show up soon and try to eat my sleeping corpse. Yeah, they weren't too happy with my reckless Indiana Jones bullshit either. Yeah, so that's why you come in. I got your back, dude, don't worry. Okay, I guess I'll make myself comfortable here. When you wake up, I'll probably get going. What do you mean? Jesus Christ, this is too much! These are two different character voices, I promise! I'll just sort of release myself. Go do my own thing. After this, I don't think you'll need me. Seems like you've got the stable time loop thing figured out already, which means you'll be alright. Future yous will get you out of trouble if you're gonna live up to the responsibility of eventually becoming them. And by virtue of loop stability, it sort of means you can't technically fuck up anymore. But don't let that idea go to your head, it'll mess you up. Where will you go? Dunno. Fly around, up away to the sun like a fucking piece of garbage, which pieces of garbage often go to the sun, obviously. See if I can catch up with bro, maybe, elusive bastard. Oh yeah, where do you think he is? What happened to him in your timeline? Who knows? I completely lost track of him in that timeline in this one. The dude is fucking inscrutable. We both know that. Yeah. Okay, good luck with that. Thanks, man. Nap time. Ooh. Oh wait, the GIF wasn't done. I apologize. Dave Sprite, defend! Caw, motherfuckers. Examine Jack. Okay, before we do this, I'm gonna take a quick break. Alright, let's see what Jackie Boy's getting up to. He looks so chill sitting like that. Said your angel of death awaits. I am pure-hearted. Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought I hadn't switched the scene for a second there. I'm on screen. Cool. I am pure-hearted, pure, unadulterated, badass. Sound, Jade, wake up. Let the Squirrel Sleep End Theme by Robert J. Blake. Am I supposed to, like, do some Guitar Hero right now? That was loud. So, Jade is just on a completely different wavelength than the rest of the cast. I think those were words, but God, if I could figure out what they were saying. Eyeballs! I'm sure a wiser individual could have something resembling thoughts. Right now. I'm gonna zoom in some. Oh dear. The nightmares of the deep, everybody. Oh my goodness. I imagine that she goes through exactly this every time she wakes up. So, top 5 sound panels of Homestuck? And not even necessarily the best sound design, but just enough what the fuckery to earn the distinction. Oh, Adios Torador, maybe? Apologies, Serrated Milliner. You suddenly understand jack shit. No, his name is Jack Noir. You don't even know his name. Where are you? What just happened? Oh, great. Now someone's bothering you. Boy, are you not in the mood for getting trolled now. Answer. Oh, cuttlefish. Okay. See? I am being drawn nightmarishly, and it's hustastic. I look like I'm in one of those old Edgar Allan Poe sketches. I'm trying to remember what I'm thinking of. Ah, yes, The Dark Eye from 1995, a video game. That is what this reminds me of right now. What? See what? Go away. I told you there is nothing. There is not every time. There is nothing to worry about at all. Blah. What are you talking about? My head hurts. Just stop it. Stop trolling me. I hate you all. Holy mackerel. Looks like someone woke up on the wrong side. Should I give you like a British voice? No, that's not even remote true. That's what the fuck. I felt bad about giving you a stupid voice before. I didn't think you deserved it, so I can do better. Holy mackerel. Looks like someone woke up on the wrong side of the absurd human bed. Chill out, Jade. I am just following up on what I told you earlier. About what? I don't remember talking to you at all. About your dream, your post-dream death. Dream self's dream. Which is a term I just made up now. My dream was horrible. I don't know what that was. I have never dreamed anything like it. Yes, I imagine not. You have spent your whole life dreaming about Prospect, no? Oh, God. Prospect, is it really gone? Yes, Jade, it is time to face the facts. Our moons are gone too. If we wish to sleep now, our dreams must take place in the bubbles gloved by the gods who live in the furthest ring. It is the infinite space which divides all sessions, completely unnavigable and unfathomable, untouchable by the time or space of any universe in existence. Its lords are our slumber buddies now. Ugh! Don't be ridiculous. They are not as dreadful as they look. In fact, they are quite helpful if you know how to talk to them. Don't you remember our dream? I was trying to show you that there is nothing to fear. God damn it. But then, there is nothing to fear. The only thing to nothing fear is nothing fear itself! But then, you kind of freaked out. Humans are so melodramatic. Oh, that was you? Well, yeah. Sorry, but could you please not use all those stupid parentheses? I can hardly read what you type and it's giving me a migraine. I mean, if you... Aww. That's fair enough, I suppose, but still kind of hurts. Glub, oh fine, I will suspend my Nito quirk just for you. I hereby renounce the royal mark of sea dweller supremacy in the interest of interspecies diplomacy. What about the E thing? Can you stop that too? It is also annoying and stupid. Jade has absolutely no fucks to be given about the trolls. Jegus, Jade, look, It is like a cool trident I throw sometimes. Woo! How is that not awesome? Meh. Okay, you win. I have officially humbled myself before you, entirely glubbing peasantificated. For your pleasure, shall I clip my wings for you as well, your majesty? Okay, sorry for sounding bossy. You seem pretty nice, and you sure do look exotic. I kind of always thought you were all like a bunch of really obnoxious humans. Well, thank you on both counts of being likened to something other than an obnoxious human, as well as on my exotic looks. For the record, you look pretty awesomely weird too. I introduced myself before, but since you do not remember, I will do so now. My name is Pfeffery, and I was going to be the Empress, but now I am not. Hey, Pfeffery, I would like to remember, but everything is so foggy right now. I remember Prospect being attacked and falling, and I don't know. Do you know what happened? Hell if I know. In your pre-death dream, at least. Oh, well, you died, obviously, so there's that. Yeah, I remembered that. All I could see was what happened in your hive. You were asleep and then your robot exploded. And then your Lucius saved you, kind of like mine saved me before she died. Oh, I do remember you. I remember you were talking to me about my Lucius, and I had no idea what you were talking about, and still sort of don't. But you must mean Beck. Also, it was shortly before your friend sent me a weird message about how my robot was going to explode and I should talk to him when it happens. This was months ago. Oh, who was that? It was the most awful and angry one. I am so sick of him. I really don't want to talk to that pathetic jerk ever. Ah, Carcat, of course. That's his name? Yes, he's our leader. Why did he want you to talk to him? That's right. It was about some kind of plan, which he said me in the future told him about. I thought it was total nonsense at the time, but I guess he was telling the truth. So maybe I should talk to him? I don't know. Glub shrug. He's pretty harmless, really. You get used to his yelling. I do not even process it as yelling anymore. More like a lot of blubbering. More blubber spills out of that mouth than a gash in a poached whale. Ew! Glub, I just made myself hungry. Ew! Fish aliens are weird. Hey! We're the aristocracy. We've got a duty to be weird. Anyway, go talk to your shout friend, I guess. Okay, Pfeffery, it was nice talking to you. And hey, if you want to take another nap sometime, let me know. They will be more than happy to glub up another bubble. No, I am never going to... I am never going to sleep again. Never, 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 never. Hush! We'll see about that, Miss Hornless McFinless. Why, if I'm not mistaken, you are looking a little drowsy right now. We may meet again sooner than you think. Yes, I am so tired. Well, okay, bye. Jade, pester Carcat. Okay, my robot exploded. What now, smart guy? Holy shit! It's Harley! Suction cup man! Ah! Communicating with me out of nowhere of her own volition! Hold that thought while I go inform my disgrace of a clown friend about his true real-life miracle. It might lift his spirits. I have to spread the wicked word like I'm massaging shitty sparkle dust around my nether regions to assuage a vicious rash. It's like I'm seasoning a fucking steak here. I knew I would regret this. Talking to you is so terrible. It makes my headache worse. It's gonna be weird if she demands him to turn off all caps. Oh yeah, just because talking to you has been just absolute euphoria. Don't even talk to me about headaches. Right now there's a lumberjack splitting wood on my think pan. He's got the forearms of a polar bear. A mountain of logs and nothing but fucking time. Ah, shut up. Will you just tell me what you wanted? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't tell you to contact me. Not that I'm tickled by him. It would be actually kind of funny if Jade got the wrong one. I'm almost positive it was Carcat, but it would be funny if it was one of the other ones. I know that it's just a time thing. I didn't tell you to contact me. Suction cup man, I didn't tell you to contact me. Not that I'm tickled by the surprise. I'm not tickled. Let's catch up. How is everything? How was your death nap? I can only hope it's as refreshing as mine. What's that? How am I? I'm great. Feel like a million boon banks. Ever since my little power snooze. Still pretty tired though. You look a little drowsy yourself. But we won't be going back to sleep anytime soon, will we, Jade? No way. A pair of feisty go-getters like you and me, we don't have time for dreams of horror terrors fondling every recess of our naked psyches, pleasant though they are. You have a lot of important useless scampering and giggling to do, whereas I have a crucial date with a pneumatic drill to bore a hole in the center of my forehead, deep into the plump anguish bladder which stores my alien dismay fluid. That's a real thing we have, FYI. I will then perform a little soft shoe number in the puddle of fluid that accumulates on the floor, while making the biggest smile ever attempted by someone not clinically stupid. I will do this for your amusement, Jade, to say thanks for everything. I can't believe I fell for this. It was just a setup to troll me some more. Why do you go to such lengths to troll me? I just don't understand it. Try to be culturally sensitive. Trolling is an activity that shares a name with my entire species. Do I get on your case for all the terrible humaning you do? That's ridiculous. Humaning isn't a word, and if it was, it would be a nicer thing to do than trolling. You know what I mean. Stop pretending you don't. Tell me, Jade, why are you such a racist? That is something a troll would say. Yes, exactly. I am a troll. It seems we are on the same page. I mean, you are being patronizing and disingenuous to get a rise out of me, and that is really, really shitty. I am so tired of it, and I am done talking to you forever. Bye, Carcat. It was awful knowing you. Wait! Okay, look, I seriously, honestly don't know what you're talking about. You say your robot blew up, and that was some sort of signal to message me? Yes, as if my day needed another reason to get worse. You probably didn't contact the right me. What does that mean? I mean, future me is probably the one to talk to about this, since it's all news to me. Is this another prank? You are seriously the worst at pranks. I don't play pranks. That's juvenile nonsense. I do two things and two things only. I devastate sorry motherfuckers and get shit done as an awesome leader. In this case, I am accomplishing the latter. Here, click this and we will solve the mystery together. Fruity Rumpus Asshole Factory. A non-clickable. Carcat open memo. Current carcinogeneticist right now opened a memo board on Fruity Rumpus Asshole Factory. I love this conversation. Hey, future me! What do you think about this exploded Jade bot business? Must be something really mission critical, or Jade wouldn't have bothered getting in touch with us, right? Something imperative to our survival, no doubt? Hey, douchebag, are you there? Garden Gnostic. Uh, at time? Question mark. Responded to memo. Oh geez, why am I doing this? This is so stupid. Pipe down! Pipe down, Harley! This practically doesn't even concern you at this point. You're so funny. Nothing to say, future me? Not even a few parting words of scorn for me? Or the narcoleptic idiot? It's been a while since we've sparred. Now I've missed the sweet sting of your barbs. Are you enjoying yourself, Carcat? You are so dumb you actually think this is a ruse. You've come all this way and you still don't get that all the shit we've been telling you about is real. Why the fuck would I be pulling a stunt like this? What a waste of time. I really am talking to future me. He's just being an evasive tool. Yes, Jade, the only one who hates Carcat more than you is Carcat. Well, obviously I know some things you've said are true. It's just hard to take everything at face value when you're always so nasty. You know, it's really amazing how behind the times you are. It's almost as if you've slept through this whole adventure. Oh, wait, that's essentially true. It was hilarious watching you grow up. You thought you had all the answers, frolicking all over your island, being infuriatingly chipper, building bunnies like a moron and ultimately ruining everything. You were so sure your dreams told you everything you needed to know, and now look at you. You suddenly understand jack shit. His name is Jack Noir! Okay, I understand that you are another group of players and you are in some sort of trouble. But maybe if you had been nice to me instead of terrorizing me all those years, I would have believed you. And we could have worked together to solve your problems as well as ours. It just makes me sad to think that's probably impossible now because you are so angry and stubborn. Don't tell me what's impossible because I'm angry and stubborn. I fucking know what those assets make possible. They made you possible, got it? Uh-huh. Do you even have any idea how lucky you are to be graced by my divine theory? To have the privilege of getting to be studied and mocked by me for your whole pathetic, miserable life? Do you realize I'm your god? Yes, your literal god. That's right. Sure, Carcat, whatever you say. And I have taken time out of my busy, godly schedule to scrutinize your pointless existence. Out of the countless trillions of life forms I brought into reality through angry grubfuck power alone, I have selected you for examination and harassment. Personally, I think that warrants a little gratitude and just maybe a bit of deference. A curtsy, perhaps? But yeah, go ahead and keep blowing me off like the flaky little twerp you are. Future carcinogeneticist 3 hours from now responded to the memo. Hey, don't talk to her like that, you uncouth piece of shit. This is reflecting poorly on both of us. It's goddamn embarrassing. Oh wow, another miracle. It must be Peregrus Eve. Perigie's Eve. Because get a load of this huge behemoth that just got dragged in. Jade, our duty is clear. We must deck this turd to the nines. Oh my god, I can't believe that I actually thought that was a clever thing to say. What a dipshit. Ah, what the hell? Jade, I'm sorry about past me's stupid behavior. I'm not going to drag out a huge apology or anything, because I already apologized in an earlier conversation. Okay, I'm just letting you know. God damn it, are you serious? I mean, am I serious? Will I be serious about this shit? Will I really back down like a limp-fronded stooge? Please tell me you're joking. Please just shut up. I can't believe I ever thought future me was the stupid one. Past me is the dumbest bucket of festering yeah, but how do you feel about future you? Past me is the dumbest bucket of festering discharge I ever fell ass backwards into. Come on, you know this to be true. Remember all the past we used to talk to? They were even faster than you, and therefore dumber. Yeah, I remember all those dumb shit past us's. But they don't hold a fucking candle to the future us's. And you're the futurist me I ever had the crotch blistering misfortune of jawing with. So the fuckhead trophy goes to you. I mean, my god, why? Is proximity to that nasty-looking space-time rip on the timeline messing with your head? Is that what's causing you to feel pity for this imbecile? Look, Jade's not that bad, okay? You just got too worked up and you can't see that. And now all this frothing pandemonium jumping out of your mouth is just ridiculous overcompensation for your own shortcomings and mistakes. And masking some feelings you're not really in touch with. This is all so obvious I'm flushing like a motherfucker in embarrassment having to explain it to you. And even worse, remembering having it explained to me by the smart one 3 hours ago and still acting like a moist globe even after being so soundly school-fed. I don't believe this! Please tell me this is a joke! You said so yourself. We don't joke around. It's juvenile, remember? I'm going to vomit. I'm making a mental note to slap myself 3 hours from now for being enough of a sap to start developing red feelings for a dumb, annoying human. If I'm reading between the lines correctly, I just slapped myself. I remembered my lame note to myself from 3 hours ago and then slapped myself specifically to mock you. It stings too. You'll feel it in a while, and then the ghost of past me will cry. Past me doesn't even exist anymore. He's a stupid bawling wiggler phantom. He's dead, not a real guy anymore like me. I'm the real one. You're fake, a shadow of a sad memory that pissed its pants while screaming. Time to deal with it. Current banned future. Future unbanned himself. Future banned current. Current unbanned himself. I can't take this anymore. I don't even know what I'm reading here, but it's preposterous and I've had it. I am just so angry. I can't believe I let you push me around all those years. You are completely out of your mind. I was too nice by just blocking you and typing frowny faces and stuff. I should have let you have it. Yes! Let this fucker know the score, Jade. This is how we roll. Shut up, future car cat. If you really are future car cat. Where do you get off just suddenly? Yeah. Where do you get off thinking we can? Ah! Where do you get off thinking you can just suddenly act like we're pals because you said you apologized? If you want to apologize, then great, I am all ears. But just mentioning it offhand and then yelling at yourself the same way you yell at me all the time as if I need a knight to come save me from yourself is so lame. Not to mention completely insane. I can't even believe the things I'm typing here. This is so stupid. Talking to two of you at once is the worst thing imaginable. You treat everyone horribly, even yourself. I can't even fathom how awful it is to be you. Past Carcat, you're acting like a bigger... To be clear, I am current Carcat. I know it's confusing, but get it right. Because you're gonna be really hating it if a past Carcat shows up. Why don't you take... Past Carcat, you're acting like a bigger jerk than he is, and I think you know that. Why don't you take his advice and grow up, as if there's even a real difference between you two? 3 hours is hardly any time at all. You are the same person, you fucking idiots. Oh shit! Yes, that was great. We both had it coming, especially him. Great work, Jade! Stop it! I see Dave's coming in. I don't know what's worse, jerk Carcat or goofy sycophant Carcat. I can't stand it. Whether you're trying to be nice or just being a crazy asshole, you are just so weird. I'm through humoring you. I don't even care about this stupid exploded robot mission. Whatever that was. Oh, right, about that. Yeah, we need to talk. I mean, I have already from my perspective. But you're going to be really busy soon, because you're about to enter your session. so don't worry about it until you do. Then just hit me up. We'll talk about it then. Haha, fat chance! Look, I know things are weird between us right now, and you have every right to be mad, especially at that loser. But things will change in time. You'll see I'm not quite so awful, okay? Turn Tech Godhead, who I suppose is probably the current one at the same time as Jade, but maybe not. Oh god. Dude, I can't believe you were just getting on our case about hitting on the troll girls, and then literally the very next memo you are slobbering all over Jade. That's just perfect. Current banned Dave from responding. Dave, wait, don't go! You've got to save me from this insanity! Suction cup man. Oh, I see. Now you could use a knight. How very interesting. God, I can't wait for you to be future you. Slightly less future you is such a goddamn pill. I can't wait for future you to future kiss my ass. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I also can't wait for past you to past drop dead and go to hell past tense. When are those things going to happen, or will have already past future happened? I want to put another reminder on my fingers so I know when it's time to throw a party. You hear that, you obsolete pile of garbage? Jade just flipped you off with a colorful finger. Man, she obviously hates you more. She called you a sycophant, which is 100 times more descriptively worse than just being a run-of-the-mill scumbag like me. She is totally onto you and how despicable you've become. You blame her for hating us? No, I can blame... Oh, sorry. That was a current just then. I thought it was all future. No, I can blame you. You're the one with no manners who's all twisted up inside. How's this for a fact, everybody? Past Carcat only talks to past Jade from now on, and the two of them can bicker like shitty little children for 3 hours, years respectively. Ooh. And future Carcat only talks to future Jade, an arrangement wherein only intelligent discourse takes place between two civilized, mature, grown-ass adults. Is that too much to ask? Jesus, will you just ban me already? My head hurts so bad now I think I'm going to cry. Maybe you should just ban her already and end this torment, since you dragged her into this. Fuck that, you ban her. You're the one who seems to care. Will you shut your mouth, man? You fuck up. Man the fuck up and ban this poor girl already. I will just ban myself. she can't. Jade Harley banned herself from responding to the grumpy shithead misery zone and is never coming back. Pishoo! Ceased responding. Okay, there, she's gone. Maybe now you get it. How hideous everyone thinks you are. Maybe you'll finally stop fucking everything up. Huh? What? I think I was probably wrong about Jade. She's a little less lame than I thought. Shush, 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 shush. She can still read this, you stupid fuck. Now's not the time to open your veins and write poems about your feelings. Fuck you. I'm just voicing a harmless observation. Okay. It's not my business if some lunkhead in the future gets carried away with whatever thoughts I may or may not now be thinking. But how could that even be a real thing I typed 3 hours ago? How could I be this stupid? We are just the dumbest fuckers who ever lived, aren't we? Speak for yourself. I don't even have the energy to ban us. I'm just leaving. Consult reminders. I love the memos, but they are so confusing. That was not a conversation you were hoping to wake up to. You feel more agitated and disoriented than ever. You consult your reminders to get your bearings on what to do next. But you can't remember what they mean at all. You have a feeling these are all useless now. Remove reminders. Aww. You ditched the strings, all that one. Ugh. You don't remember what it was for, but it reminds you of something nonetheless. Something you can't believe you forgot about. John! Oh yeah! He was falling in your dream. You tried to save him. You hope he is okay. You look up at your house. Your cool satellite tower bedroom is gone. What's that thing floating there? Head home. Someone has connected as your server player. You are pretty sure you know who it is. John, be the someone who is Jade's server player. You are suddenly John being the someone who is Jade's server player. Since you have made short work of a delicious home-cooked meal, you decide to bear down on this game. However, aromas from the ghost even persist. What is that, lasagna? Wow, that smells great. Focus, Egbert! Focus, Egbert! Focus! Since your paradox sister is still napping, you guess it couldn't hurt to set a few things up first. Deploy Cruxtruder. This seems like the obvious place for this thing. Be careful with that. Don't want to wake the doggy. Jade's family sure is weird. Deploy Totem Lathe. Gotta tell you, if you didn't learn how to be better at this from Rose, you're gonna be pretty hopeless, John. I'm gonna take a quick break. Okay. For such a huge house, things sure are cluttered in here. Gotta make some space. No! I don't even Jade, even Rose didn't intentionally break most of your stuff. Aww. Deploy alchemimeter. You suppose you could upgrade this thing right away. If Jade can spare some time to cooperate, you've got plenty of grist to spare. There's a lot of new junk in the registry. You wonder what all this stuff is for. It costs a fortune. You have a lot of grist, but not nearly that much. Go inside. Yay. John, are you there? Whoa, hey, you're awake. Yes, I'm so relieved to talk to you and hear you're okay. I mean, are you okay, John? Your dream self, I mean. Oh yeah, I am pretty sure that is fine. I woke up on the battlefield, which was on fire, and had flaming bits of Prospit everywhere. Yes, but that was not Prospit, that was its moon, which was severed by the crazy Durst agent. Oh, you mean Jack? I don't know. Yeah, see, you don't know Jack Noir. You thought you knew Jack shit. That is his name, Carcat told me. Oh, I saw him there too. Oh, I also got your present and it saved my life. Really? Yes, the bunny was so awesome. It was definitely the best bunny I got today. Oh, thank you so much, Jade. Feels like a little bit of a dig at the other bunny you got. When Jack saw it, he flew the hell away, and then the bunny and I went on an adventure together. Does the bunny have a name? I asked him, but I don't think he can talk. I don't know. I did not give him one after applying the upgrades. I gave her a girl's name when I was very young, but now she is a different bunny, and also a boy, I guess? It's up to you, John. He is your bunny. Oh, I did not even think of that. Well, if she grew up as a girl, then it's not right for me to suddenly make her a boy. You have no idea how tempted I am to name her Casey again. That's great. Oh my god. Gender neutral names for the win! Again? Yes, I named a young salamander Casey earlier, but then I left her at Rose's house. You were at Rose's house? Yes, but she was asleep. Also, apparently I'm supposed to marry Rose. Carcat said so. What? It is true. It is a fact from an alien. He is so weird. You shouldn't listen to him. I did not take him that seriously, but Carcat is cool. He is angry and funny. Oh no! If ever there could be a rift created between John and Jade. Oh dear. I'm actually about to smack you upside the head, Boyd, as soon as she can get a long enough arm. How much grist you got? He is angry and a huge pain in the ass. Have you ever talked to two of him at once? No, don't ever do it. You will get a headache. That sounds kind of awesome. No, think again. I've got it. I will name her Liv Tyler. Really? The bunny. You mean from Armageddon? Yeah. John, that is so stupid, but also kinda cute, I guess. Okay, Jade is just no holds barred lately. That really was a bad nap. Okay, then the bunny will be named after your silly movie star fantasy crush. It's too bad I can't marry Liv instead of Rose. The girl, I mean, not the bunny. But I guess she is probably dead now, along with all the other glamorous movie stars who come out to shine on the silver screen. That's pretty sad. Yeah, that reminds me, John. Have you looked in the lab yet? The lab? The big room in the sphere at the top of the tower. Oh, no, why? Could you do me a favor and not look in there? Okay, why? Is there a secret in there? It's nothing that's secret or personal or anything. It is just something kind of sad and weird for you to see. What is it? It is my dead dream self. It has been there for years. I always knew I would die, but I did not realize it would go like this. Oh, what? I have sort of already seen that. Not in the lab, but on the battlefield. Oh no, I'm sorry, John. It's okay. I was so confused and sad when I saw you lying there. I'd rather not talk about it, I guess. I understand, but I wonder, if your dream self died, then what were you just dreaming about now? I think I would rather not talk about that either. Okay, that's cool. Oh, also, I found your ring. You. Oh, backwards. It was me doing an impression of you real quick. You did? Yes. But then I woke up. And didn't have it anymore. So I'm not sure where it is now. Oh no! John, that ring is really important. It belongs to the White Queen. Oh. Whoa! When you go to sleep again, you should try to find it and keep it safe. Okay, I will do that. Hey, Jade, we have a lot to catch up on. But how about later? We have to hurry. Remember, there is a big meteor heading for you right now. Yes, I have seen it. It is so huge. How much time do you suppose we have? I'll find out now. We have 8 seconds. That is a beautiful shot. Are we about to see the fight of the century? Welcome, overly frustrated. Open Cruxtruder. Oh, fuck! Imagine he kills awake Jade right now. Ah. Okay, we have 10 minutes and 25 seconds. I wonder what the significance of that number is. Why would it be significant? Numbers don't always need to have significance, but they usually do. Okay, well, the number is now less than it was, and therefore less significant, and by less I mean more. You had better hurry upstairs and make your special item. As much as I want her sprite to be Beck's sprite, I wonder if they're gonna use, Dead Grandpa. Yes, you're right. Hey, what do you think we should prototype this fussy little orb with? It seems like so long ago that Rose fed mine a clown. We were just messing around. We didn't even know what we were doing. I don't know. There are so many possibilities. Yeah, it's almost like your grandpa put all this crap here knowing we'd have to make that decision. Yes, it sure seems that way. He seems like he was an awesome guy. I would have liked to have the chance to talk to him. Well, maybe you will get that chance, John. Oh? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am sure we will both get that chance. I once dreamt that we would. Huh. Wait, are you saying we'll prototype him? Like I did with my Nana to bring her ghost back to life as another ghost? Sure, why not? I guess that makes a lot of sense, actually. That is what I believe this game is for, in part. You got to bring back your Nana, Rose brought back her cat, which feels less significant, and I can bring back my grandpa, and Dave got to bring back a dead bird because, of course, he's too cool to have any dead family members. Yeah, also, he brought back himself from the future who wasn't dead, but was going to die, maybe? I don't know, specifically to save my life, as well as yours, I think. Wait, he did? Yes, that is so cool. So cool. It's pretty neat, I guess. I almost completely forgot I was his server player. I hope he's not in trouble. I should check on him. We probably have so much to catch up on. I just messaged him. He's not answering. There were like 6 or 7 trolls. I don't see him in his house either. He's fine. He has been doing a lot of time traveling. I talked to him from the future, so he must be okay now to make it that far. Oh, okay. Geez, I feel so out of the loop. Jade's not used to this one. She's used to giving the cryptic future messages. Yes, that's why we need to get you in the loop. The loop being the game. Hurry upstairs. Your transporty pad thingies take you straight up, right? Yes, okay, here I go. Oh, wait! What? What do we do about prototyping? We shouldn't put your grandpa in yet, unless we want lots of imps and ogres and stuff that look like your grandpa. No! Yeah, but no, then you had to, we could put in something really lame to make all the monsters weaker, but yeah, then the final sprite would be a lame version of Grandpa. You gotta take the early pain to make the sprite more awesome and something that can't fly. I must stress this. No flying. Make it less flyy. Or at the very least, more ridiculous looking, like one of those weird pictures of blue ladies lying around. What's the deal with those anyway? Oh god, don't get me started. He was a strange and silly man. I guess we could just put nothing in and see what happens. Perhaps. Is that allowed? I don't see why not. Maybe I will ask Rose, because she suddenly understands everything for some reason. Yes, that's a good idea. We have 10 minutes to think about it. Whoops. I mean, a lot less than 10 minutes. Hurry upstairs. Go, go, go. Cal versus Jack Noir. The battle we've been waiting for. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's a GIF. Not much happens, though. Let's see. Proceed. Ah! Don't cut it off again! Proceed to stairwell. Okay. I mean, it might as well be your Lucius. What is that thing anyway? This thing anyway? And why is it blocking your transporter? It is some sort of terrible creature my grandpa hunted. He always called it the typhus minion. I always hated it. Typhus? Like the web browser? I guess so. It is probably a coincidence, though. I don't know. If you think numbers always mean something, why wouldn't browser names? Yeah, maybe. I guess it would make sense for someone to name a really awful web browser after such a hideous monster. Wow, you sure do hate that thing. Jade has been all fire since she woke up. Well, sorry, I just found it sort of a weird and creepy thing to grow up with. I think it's pretty cool, and he is actually sort of cute, to be honest. Oh, and screw you, Typhus is an awesome browser. It's old school. Oh, John, it is so crappy. Typhus is the best, and that's really all there is to say on the matter. Yeah, right. Now is probably not the best time to have the argument about whose browser is better. But really, John, you should upgrade to Echidna. It's so much nicer. After you upgrade your clunky old computer, of course. Maybe when I'm in the game, I can give you one of mine. Oh, please. I will have you know, Miss Fancy Computer Dork, that I did upgrade my computer. Oh, no. Oh? Yes, you are talking to the proud owner of a brand new Bill Cosby computer. Okay? This has aged fantastically. This is, oh dear. It is a stylish laptop in the name of none other than Bill Cosby, the comedy legend himself. OMG. Do you think they're gonna adapt the Cosby top to the show? I'd love for it to be some sort of big meta joke where they bring it out and they're like, look, this was in the comic, okay? We didn't know! We didn't know! I don't know. I assumed the joke wasn't intended to be all that it is now. God, I know. We're gonna find out 100 pages from now, and this is the Jeffrey Epstein time machine. Ugh. He is looking a little sly and fatherly, and he is wearing a sweater, and he is Bill Cosby. I made it with my alchemeter. John, that is incredible. I can't wait to make it. And she's impressed by the Cosby top. Oh my god. Except all my awesome stuff exploded with my room. Then you will just have to make lots of new awesome stuff. Yay! Oh, okay, hold that thought. I'm going to yank this stupid monster off of the thing. Yank monster off the thing. It's not always clear what you can and can't pick up. I am making such a fucking mess in here. No. What is the problem? Oh, nothing. I am just dropping monsters all over the place. That is all. Are you upstairs? Yes. Okay, good. I left the crooksite by the lave as well as the punched card with the green thingy on it. You should have plenty of time to make it. No drama here. Nice. How much time? A little more than 6 minutes. In the meantime, I will try to contact Rose and get this prototyping nonsense sorted out. It's so confusing. In my foolishness, I came very close to prototyping your grandpa. John, try to be more careful. We very nearly had to face our grandfatherly paradox dad as a last. We very nearly had to face our grandfatherly paradox dad as a last boss. That would probably be the worst case scenario. What? I mean, these are far and away the two best fighters in the show going at it. And the fact that we're not getting to see it is a little bit of a travesty. Sword! Oh, that's a GIF. I'm sorry. Let me go back to make sure that the rest of them weren't. This one's still. That looks tasty. Rose, what are you doing with the annihilation of humanity in your back pocket? Rose, answer John. Tentacle oh, and I'm not used to her seeming that excited to answer calls lately. Tentacle therapist began pestering ectobiologist. Rose, I have a question and I'm in a hurry, so hurry up and answer. Did you know your planet was on fire? Oh, it is? Yes. It makes a good light for reading, actually. Oh, goddamn. Villains! Villains, all of them! I hate to do this, but I'm actually going to cut it short after this page here. So I'm going to finish reading. Maybe one more page if it seems like a continued conversation. And then we're going to be done for the day. Yes, it makes a good light for reading, actually. Okay. That's a confusing thing you said, but that topic will have to wait. Jade is minutes away from entering, and I need to decide what to do with this Colonel sprite. I really don't want to mess up and do something stupid. I was thinking about not prototyping at all to not give the monsters any new powers. What do you think, Rose? I thought I'd ask since you seem to know all the mysteries. Yes, I do seem to be shadowed by each mystery and its somber cortege of riddles, don't I? Yes, that is exactly what I was going to say. First of all, I should preface this conversation by saying I know exactly what you and Jade are going to do. Okay? The more of our future I've been allowed to see, the more I'm presented with a challenge I'm not very comfortable with. The trolls have tipped us off about what's to come without any regard for the consequences, as appears to be their nature. But maybe that's why it's worked for them. Maybe their indiscretion mingles with the cosmic noise that is the fabric of temporal uncertainty. Ah, Rose, tick, tick, tick. Sorry, John. I'm just nervous about it. About whether telling you what definitely will or won't do telling you what you definitely will or won't do will alter a predetermined outcome. The result would be a splintered timeline, and we would all be sentenced to eventual oblivion. I'm presently optimistic this has not happened yet, and this is still the alpha timeline. I'd like to keep it that way. Oh, wow. You mean like I died in another dimension because Tracy hornswoggled me? Yes, sort of. It isn't much fun, John. What's not? Living for months in an offshoot reality waiting for the curtain to drop? Oh, okay, I see. Is there anything you can tell me? I guess I can permit myself to tell you this somewhat definitively. What? Failing to prototype the Colonel is the absolute worst thing that you could possibly do, like ever. Oh no! We would come into possession of all the disasters exhaustive possession, monopolization is in fact. Then I guess I will not do that. Why is it so bad? Because the battlefield will not be able to heal and then transform. It will not reach the stage which allows it to become ready to receive our universe. But I thought you said it wasn't going to be able to make a universe anyway. Wasn't it barren or something? Yes, so why is it so important? Because if it does not reach this stage, we will not be able to recover the treasure hidden in its core. Which is to say, you will not be able to recover it when you go to sleep again. Oh, why didn't you say so? Of course the power is treasure. Yes, this is the treasure that will give us hope, but only if it comes into being in the first place. What is the treasure exactly? John, what is that sound? What sound? It seems to be a ticking noise. Ah! Yeah, I've got to go. We can chat about treasure later. Anyway, I will sort out this prototyping silliness myself. Thanks, Rose. Examine punched card. I'm just getting to the next big text page. What the heck is this? Carved totem. I'll take your word for it and go a little longer. Reason I'm cutting it short is I'm pretty sure I'm getting sick. I've been sure for a couple hours now that I am not just having the standard throat hurts of talking a bunch. Dave, are you busy? I don't have much time. I am about to make my entry item, and it's a little confusing. I think the more players we add, the trickier they are to, activate. Like yours was. I figured we could brainstorm about it while John fusses with the Colonel. Hello? Knack, knack, knack. Knack, 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 knack. What? Knack, knack, knack. Damn it, Dave. This is really urgent. My glasses are talking to me. My glasses are talking to me. Knack, 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 knack. I'll take your well wishes, thank you. Visit Paradox Sister. Oh my. Oh no. It still feels wrong to see characters in the same room as each other. View John. Wake up. Yes, drown the Cosby top. Wait, what happened? Where are you? Hey, is that your... No, Bill! No! How many times must you say goodbye? No, Nana, no! I choose to imagine that he's less upset about this than the Cosby top. Well, at least you're pretty sure she doesn't live in there. She is probably still back at your house, baking or something. Pester Jade. There is no answer. Jade, are you okay? What happened? Blarg! He still has the serious business forum pulled up? You are just so frustrated. Wait, why the hell would you do that? What was the point? Oh no! Oh no! Equip goggles. In spite of being an idiot, you still have a viable remaining communication device. And as fortune would have it, someone is communicating with you now. This girl better have some damn answers. Answer Rose. John. What happened? You were sleeping. Yes, I know. On the corner of my ghost bed. In the middle of an oil ocean for some reason. Why were you sleeping? Everywhere I look, I see boys taking naps. I have no idea. That's a funny thing to say. Everywhere I look. I can't remember what happened. I was in the middle of helping Jade, and then I guess my bed crashed, and I got knocked out, I guess. I was dreaming. I couldn't have been out for that long, because my dream was really short. You weren't. 10 minutes, I'd say. What were you dreaming about? I was on the battlefield again. But I did not have time to seek the treasure. I wouldn't imagine so. But I did see a black guy wrapped up in my ghosty bed sheets. He was acting very suspicious. A black guy? Oh, I don't mean like an African American or something, like Bill Cosby. Thanks for clearing that up. R.I.P., Bill. This fellow had a hard black shell, like all the dead guys do. I followed him for a bit, and then some sort of ruckus transpired. Odd $5 word you're using there, but okay. And I woke up, and now Jade won't answer. Do you know if she's okay? She's fine, but you're not. I'm not? Remember how I said your planet was on fire? Oh, yeah. That didn't by any chance stop it being a thing that was true, did it? It did not. Do you see that pinkish hue behind you, bleeding over the horizon? Fuck! Rose, this is all oil. It'll all just explode any second, won't it? I don't think the fire's rate of propagation is quite as fast as you're imagining, but the danger is still significant, especially considering that your bed is sinking. Fuck! Relax. Look to your right. John, look to your right. This will at least buy you some time. If you stay calm and we work together, we can get you out of this. I'm practically an expert at escaping fires now. Bye now. Okay. Thank you, Rose. Hey, How do you know about these things anyway? Can you see me somehow? Yes, I have a crystal ball. Oh man, really? Yes, like a magic one? I think so. Can it show you the future? Is that how you know what's going to happen? No, it can only show me various locations in the present moment, as far as I can tell. My perception of the future has been informed by other sources. Like what? Informants. Thor. Whispering gods, memories sifted from dreams, cryptic readings from unearthed talismans, conclusions drawn from riddles deciphered, every gambit you'd expect a quest to extend to an emerging seer. Just as I presume an heir would be supplied with what's needed for his maturation. Assuming he's looking for it. Oh, yeah. Point taken, I guess. I should be looking, huh? You should probably be doing what you're doing. Okay, so, with what you've learned about your dreams and gods and magic and stuff, do you have it all mapped out now? Do you know everything? I didn't know why you were asleep, did I? Yeah, but neither did I. I have more pedestrian sources too, you know. Sometimes trolls blither tidbits about the future, and I can't help but take note of it, just as they do with you. You also have access to the oracle clouds in Skya, whereas I do not. Oh yeah! Knowing the future is no remarkable feat here. It appears to be a fact of life. I'm not all that special, John. Okay, but I guess that's not all I'm talking about. You seem a little different, kind of, spooky? Really? I just mean that before, it felt like we were in this adventure together, figuring stuff out as we went along, and now you have all the answers because of magic and other mysterious reasons, and you want to use your powers to break the game, and I still don't understand why, and blah. I'm not actually trying to characterize a grim sorcerer. There's still a perfectly intact piece of my mind which realizes how ridiculous it is to be flying across rainbow oceans with a couple of magic wands and a salamander and a little cowl. And it wasn't without swallowing a little embarrassment that I revealed I was using a crystal ball just now. It's all pretty absurd, and yet it's been fun, and above all, practical for solving our problems. Okay, yeah, you're right. I guess I just started worrying that you are getting away from us because you know everything, and you're magic, and you have a crystal ball and a salamander, basically a wizard. And that's cool, and it sure does sound fun, but I kind of think it was more fun when you just did things like read books and tell jokes. I still read books and tell jokes. But, pish. John, that was mean. Sorry. Well, if you do not have any objection, maybe later I will drop by your planet again and rescue you, thus breaking the spooky spell put on you by your nefarious, shadowy masters. Swoon. That way you will stop being so grim, dark, and ominous, and basically completely off the deep end in every way, as is now painfully obvious to anyone with a brain. I will do my best to occupy myself as benignly and unmagically as possible until you show up. Yes, please, write some happy stories in your journal about lively horses and conspicuously not about wizards or sadness. Happy. What is this strange, unsad emotion of which you speak? Yes, this is good. You see, Rose, these are jokes. This is what they look like. Do not be alarmed. Jokes? Are those the things people say when they want unusual noises to come out of the pliable crescent-shaped holes sometimes found in people's faces? Laughs, Rose. Laughs! Also, those crescent-y looking holes where laughs come out of? Those are smiles! Observe! I need to make a note of this. Excuse me while I open this tome bound in the tanned, writhing flesh of a tortured hell scholar. The screaming will subside shortly. Okay, I will wait patiently. Continue to not be alarmed as I record your advice with Continue to not be alarmed. Well, as I record your advice with runes stroked in the black tears bled from the corruption-weary eyes of 50,000 imaginary occultists. And then brace yourself for the fabled Black Death trance of the Woo-Gothics I will slip into, well, quaking in the blood-eldritch throes of the bloodfester tongues. No, Rose, that sort of nonsense is exactly what is out of the question. I see things are more urgent than I realized. I will have to venture there straight away and slap you right out of that silly old trance. One is not easily shaken from the bloodfester tongues, John. They are stubborn throws. Oh, well, shit. Besides, you can't come to my planet right away. You will need to recover the treasure first, because it must be delivered to me. Oh yeah, what is this treasure anyway, and how's it gonna save us? You'd probably be disappointed if I described it. Tell me anyway. Okay, it's called the tumor. You're right, that is the shittiest sounding treasure I've ever heard. Is it like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Oh no, I got a tumor! Oh god. So what is this tumor supposed to do, and what is the significance of removing it, I guess? Does that mean I'm curing the battlefield or something? Like the planet's doctor? Hello? Rose? Sorry, I was preoccupied, and so should you be. Remember, time limit. By what? Oh, let's say troll stuff. You know how it is. Incidentally, looks like you will have your own troll stuff to attend to shortly. I will? Yes, involving the one who hates you, and the one who likes you, which is a complicated matter. Which ones are those? You don't have a guess? Karkat and Vriska? Oh god, I was right. There they are now. How did you know? I have to go, John. Talk to your trolls. We'll catch up shortly. Wait! There's stuff you didn't tell me! What's happening with Jade? Did I mess anything up with the prototyping? Why can't I remember? Don't go yet, Rose! Tell me! Rose! Huge witch! Answer the one who hates you. It's me again, asshole! The one who hates you, remember? Or should I say future remember? Karkat! Again with knowing my name! It's really fucking unsettling when you do that. I wonder how far back you know it. I'm going to have to make a special point of not being the one to tell you. I don't want to give you the satisfaction. Hey, shut up a second. I need you to be nice for a change and do me a favor. Have you talked to Jade recently? Can you tell me what happened to her? Who the fuck is Jade? John, the fact that you always seem to think I can read your mind just underscores what a harrowing goddamn idiot you are. Jade is the girl I'm pretty sure just entered our session. She's my client player. Oh, you mean the one who fucks everything up? I really want the bottom line for the next page to be the one who fucks everything up, and it just cuts to Karkat. Or Vriska, rather. Yeah, I thought you knew that. You talked to her a bunch of times, apparently. Why the fuck would I know that? This is only the second time I have ever talked to a human. And the first time, much to my migraine compounding regret, was with you. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. We are finally getting to our first couple of conversations. Cool. No, not cool. What is going on here is very much antithetical to your primitive human notion of Earth cool. You see, in our first conversation, we didn't exactly get off on the right foot. It is a foot which should have reeked of your verbal ruination, but instead it smelled like, well, let's not get into that. I am here to do what you and your pathetic cadre of co-humans failed to do, which is set the record straight. I am here to utterly annihilate your shit. I will stay on message this time. I will not be deterred by your goofy mannerisms and your absurd penchant for reveling in self-abuse. We will get off on a fresh foot, and by fresh I mean most foul indeed. Its toes are wiggling under your hideous pink nostrils. Now, breathe deep your misfortune, you sad little clown. This is the end of you. That aroma you detect wafts from the bouquet perched on your corpse box. Nobody cries except your shitty ghost. Heavy sobs from a specter of unqualified failure. It is a symphony to my angry ears. So, the smell is from a foot, but also from a funeral flowers? This metaphor is confusing. Shut the fuck up! I'm only getting started! Yeah, I know. This is all that big time trolling I was looking forward to, and it's pretty good so far, and ordinarily I would be excited to hear more. You see what I mean? You are actually enjoying this! What a sick fuck! But I really am concerned about what happened to Jade. My request for a favor still stands, even though this is early you, and you still think you hate me. Don't question the sincerity of my hate! Just don't even fucking go there! Okay, fine, you hate me so much, like for real. Can you just tell me what's up with Jade? Can you see her? Yeah, I see her! It's making me mad seeing her. Can you tell me what happened? What did she do that was so bad? Here I am talking to you moments after you did the terrible thing, and you still don't even know what you did! Incredible! You truly are dumber than I thought! Okay, I'm an idiot! Can you tell me anyway? Whoa, what? The ground is shaking. What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on! What you fucking did is what's going on! So tell me what I fucking did! Oh, you want to know what you fucking did? Yes, please, no more stalling, or I already told you. Is there any other maddening nonsense? Just tell me! Very well, John Human Egbert. I will tell you what you did. Ready for me to tell you what you did? Here's me telling you what you did. Okay, here goes. What you did is as follows, as such, and thusly. Best trolling Carcat's done. He then proceeded to tell you what you did, as such, and that we then proceeded to watch thusly. Let me start this over. It's obviously something to do with the prototyping. Maybe when he made that big mess before. Umbral Ultimatum by Toby Fox. Ooh. You went to sleep. Beck Sprite, did I call it? Dude. Okay. Yay! Awesome. Blindfolded. No! He caught the ugly!
As with all of these Flash animations, I will watch it one more time to try to better understand what happened, because as with some of the bigger ones, it was kind of a lot. Kablooey time? Didn't prototype what he intended, obviously. Vriska put him to sleep, thus taking him out of the equation entirely for Jade. And the fact that Vriska even can control them to a degree completely changes her positioning in this, which so excites me for what they're doing with it in the future. Whether they go a good route with it, maybe a more repentant or evil Vriska route, I'm happy either way, narratively. Dude, that is such an outstanding shot. Cool as Dave's brother is, he's gotta be a pretty hard cosplay to pull off, because he's mostly just wearing regular clothes except for the shades, and the shades probably have some people at conventions being like, Kamina! And oh yeah, he's changing because there's a new prototype. I see. He changed into being more Beckwhirl type. Okay. Oh, the face. Wait. Yeah. Beckwhirl this whole time has kind of looked like the face on the pumpkins, and with that becoming the face of Jack Noir. It's a lot, guys. There's a lot going on in Homestuck. I don't know if you knew. Just one or two to make sure there's not like a serious splash page that I could stop on, or if that works. You make an unbeatable boss is what you did. No, this is keep going. Okay, that's it for today. Hope everybody has a beautiful rest of their wonderful Saturday and a beautiful holiday tomorrow. Thank you, do not open. Have a great one. No, yeah, I'm not. I think I'll be fine. Thank you.